for playoff spots. So I brought you guys the whiteboards.
Okay.
And you're probably wondering why, Kate. It is, in fact, Tuesday, not Whiteboard Wednesday. I would like you to take these whiteboards, uncap some markers, and riddle me this. Who are, in your opinion, your top 4 teams in the NFC right now?
Rank them?
Because it's anyone's. I could pick them out of the hat.
There are 10
teams. Meeny, miny, mo.
500 or above out of 16.
10?
10.
Oh, that's so good. Okay. All right.
Are we talking right now, or are we talking
right?
I didn't even say the best teams. I said, who are your teams in the NFC? That's what I want. Your top teams.
All right. This is going to be fun. You notice, Kay, I'm using a green marker. That's
not
not a coincidence.
Oh, here we go.
All right. I can start this off. I'm going to go. Let's not complicate this. I have the Eagles as number 1. They have won 7 games in a row. They are just as diverse as the New England Patriots. Blunt, Ajayi, Clement, Alshon, everybody. Number 1 rush defense in the league. The Saints, guys, Drew Brees is 14th in touchdown passes, 14th, and I love that because they run, they play D. Carolina, very obvious. We just saw in that highlight package, they're feeling it. And then the Rams. All right, everyone wants to hype the Vikings D. I left the Vikings off. The Rams are technically better. And notice I'm not mentioning the offense. That Rams D scoring defense is better than Minnesota's. I'm here for it. My top 4, Ken.
Let me ask you, if you were to do watchability rankings of those 4, would you switch around the order?
Yes.
Would Eagles be top now, right?
The Eagles have a lot of fun in the end zone, and I believe they also have the MVP. I think, though, the Rams would have to shoot way up in terms of watchability just because they put on such a fireworks show.
All right.
All right.
Top 4.
Ours are pretty much the same, Kyle. I'm right out the gate. I'm going with the Eagles. You know how good they are offensively. It seems like every person that puts on a jersey offensively is going to make an impact. The Saints, you mentioned that offense, going out there and doing what they did, not throwing a pass for a touchdown and still rushing like they have been, playing unbelievable. Mark Ingram, watch out for him. He will end up with a career season. And then the Rams, I jumped them up because they're just explosive. You mentioned their defense. You're right. The last few weeks, teams are averaging 12 points a game versus them. So we'll keep talking about this offense and Gurley and all these weapons. The D, too. And the Vikings, you know, we're not giving them credit, and I truly believe it's because it's Case Keenum. If this was Bradford, if this was Bridgewater, we might be talking about them as the best team. But because he's a third-string quarterback, getting paid less than $2 million, we're just saying, oh, at some point he's going to falter. Guess what? This young man did it. 4 TDs, 2 interceptions last game. And then the Panthers. I just got to wait and see. I got to wait and see. I'm not completely convinced that they are the team that I saw last night because we've seen the roller coaster ride throughout the season. Yeah, are they hot? Is Cam Newton looking like MVP Cam Newton? Yes. But I still want to see what they do moving forward.
All right.
Of course, I snuck my Hawks in there because
no, you
can't
snuck
count
the
them
Panthers and the Hawks. Ask for full. Why do you always break the
Nate
rules?
likes extra credit.
Always.
He does.
You know, it's
so
funny.
You're saying that the Vikings are
Number 4.
in the playoff picture, or in
I got Eagles, Saints, Rams,
on top
Vikings,
of the Seahawks. That's wild to me.
It's funny. You asked Nate Burleson, big-time guy, analyst on CBS, and if in the top 4 teams, he lists the entire conference. That's good. That's
what I do.
It's like a Magic Johnson tweet.
I want to go in
exactly.
depth.
Nate, you love the Seahawks.
Giants are also on the list if they get hot.
Depth is you hit.
And I'm also going to knock you guys because you took the 4 teams that are 7-2. That's not fun. Got to give me a wild card here. And the Panthers last night, they catapulted in my rankings. That version of the Panthers last night is better than the version that lost to the Saints earlier this year. That version of the Panthers last night is not the team I saw lose to the Bears in Soldier Field. That version of the Panthers was the 2015 Panthers. Luke Kuechly back on the field healthy. Cam Newton looks like he's finally... Cam Newton didn't have a training camp this year, guys. Cam Newton did not have a training camp. So those first 4 weeks of the season where they were losing games and they were winning games and losing games and didn't look like themselves, the Panthers, to me, they showed America, and I feel like we have to pay that forward. Right now, what team do I least want to face? The Eagles, of course. They're 8-1. They haven't shown any flaws. But the Panthers, to me, that version last night, I know it was against a bad Dolphins defense, 528 yards of offense. 528 yards of offense does not happen often. And that defense is number 1 in the league. Give me the Panthers.
Is your phone overheating from all the Cowboys tweets you guys are getting right now?
The Cowboys just got smacked. It's a good question. I wonder if I'm going to be getting.
I didn't include the
Vikings. I didn't include them either. They have a quarterback controversy in the middle of a first-place season. Why did you leave them off? That's why I left them.
I left them off because they have a very big game this weekend against the Rams at home. All right, they beat the Packers without Rodgers, all right? They lost to Stafford at home in Minnesota. I'm not dismissing any of their 7 wins. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just saying, Rams, come to Minnesota, protect your home turf, win that game, and you're in there.
Nate's throwing shade at you.
What's he got? Recency?
Mr. Recency Shregs.
Explain what that means.
Well, we get excited. We all do this, and I'm going to attack you because we'll attack each other when this happens. We'll see a team, and then we'll come in. We're all hyped up. We're like, they're going to the
last week we
Super
thought
Bowl.
Adrian Peterson. Right. And the Jets, we thought Adrian Peterson ran for 300 yards last week. We get excited. We do.
I'm giving you a hard time. I'm with you, though. The Panthers looked so good last night. It reminded me of when he won the MVP. I thought to myself, there's nobody better in the league right now doing what he does. Gotta throw some shade. How's that shade feel? You cold?
Beat the Patriots of those 4.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Great stuff, guys. Coming up, what did we learn from week 10?